Hey, are you planning on seeing a judge today? We're actually out here for Rate My Judge, so it allows you to rate your judge based on your experience with them. It's completely free and anonymous, so if you do see a judge today, you can write a quick review on the website for them. Have a good rest of your day. The LA County jail system is the largest jail system in the country. We house over 12,000 people inside of it, and half of those people are being held pre-trial, meaning that they're legally innocent. So it disproportionately impacts Black and Latina populations.
You know, people are being criminalized for being too poor to pay bail right now. And that's a judge's decision right there. Judges have this power to really uproot people's lives. And if we don't have the tools to hold them accountable, well, what will happen?
I personally spent about 15 years of my life in and out of the state penitentiary here in California. You know, in my case particularly, it was really petty crimes, right? Like petty things that I had to do for me in order to survive, right? For instance, I am a trans woman in the 80s when there's no resources, no support. And, you know, in society in general, right, like pushes transgender, non-conforming, intersex people to engage in the street economy as means to survive, right? And so that certainly was my case back in the 80s, and it's certainly the case now. What we need, many of us, and what I needed at the time was resources, right, and support.
So what we want to do is make sure that judges know that the community is aware of their power and ready to hold them accountable. Our work at La Defensa really is about giving community the tools.
So we're out here for RateMyJudge.la, and I'll just hand that off to you. We promote judicial accountability and transparency because oftentimes what goes on within those courtrooms doesn't come out to the public.
I was incarcerated, but I'm out on bail. And they pretty much just told me to come back. They're like, just come back.
Rate My Judge is a community-driven accountability tool that allows people to submit completely anonymous reviews on what their judges are doing within the courtrooms. Public defenders, defendants, community members, family members all use the website.
The public defender that's represented me was out on vacation. So if I was incarcerated in jail, I would have just been sitting there.
The biggest thing that we're working on is pretrial. So it's about people not being able to pay their bail and then being thrown into jail.
Yes.
And their cases can go on forever.
Yes. Went back to jail. They left me here the whole weekend. And then by the time Monday came, they lowered the bail.
That's the lack of accountability. We want folks in every single community across California to be able to hold their judges accountable. So CourtWatch is our community organizing and power building model. It empowers community members to go into the courtrooms and observe the daily interactions that are happening. So what we're doing is we're training everybody on how to collect that data and the practices that go on within the courtroom. We're teaching folks how to speak legal lingo. So what we do is we create that community pressure because we bring all of that information to light. They're going to feel that public pressure to start behaving in a better way. People can fall through the cracks, and my sister was one of those people. Literally, I'll talk about it with anybody, or even to her. I'll be like, oh my God, like, you were in jail my whole entire childhood. Like, I don't really remember you. And it was really never her fault. She was young, so she didn't really have a safety net to fall back on. So this has just given me a lot of tools that I can give to my family members, my friends, community members that I talk to on a regular basis. I know that these people are going through some of the hardest moments in their entire life right now. And so being able to give them a tool that they can use to hold a judge accountable that they would have never been able to do so before is really powerful.
Public safety really means taking care of people. And so my hope is that I get to see the day when there's, instead of prisons, there is schools and arts for our people, so that we can continue to be as free as we are supposed to be.